Hey there, Jenny. How's it going? I was just curious about how the wedding planning is going.
Hey there, Mom. Still curious about the wedding, I see. I really do wish that you would just leave all the planning to me like I've asked you to over and over again.
Well, I'm just curious about how things are going since you seem to keep putting it off and I just don't know when it's supposed to happen. I mean, you do know that I already sent out the invitations to your wedding, don't you?
Oh, I know that very well. You sent them out without even asking me about it first, remember? I thought that you were just coming to our house to hang out, but then you started going on about how we were taking too long with our planning.
Well, it just didn't seem like things were moving at all, and I just wanted to try and help you out is all.
Well, it's fine now, I guess. There really isn't that much preparation to go now. The wedding should be happening with no postponements or problems or anything like that. But I would have really liked to have more control over the planning. Instead, you just kind of took a bunch of things into your own hands without checking with me first.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear that there's finally been some movement with me having to do everything for you. Just make sure you hurry up and finish it already, because if I even get a whiff that the planning isn't going so smoothly, I am going to go back over there and take things into my own hands like you said.
Yes, thank you for those inspiring words, Mom. I really appreciate it. I'm so happy that we respect my boundaries now that I'm an adult. But I just want you to know that I still only want close relatives there at my wedding, okay? I really don't want some huge affair or something. I really mean it that the simpler the ceremony is, the happier that I will be. I don't need something crazy. And I certainly don't have the time to plan some huge wedding bash or anything like that either. So I just want a small, quiet, peaceful ceremony. I'm already going to be stressed out enough on my wedding day as things are now.
Oh, I know how you feel, but I really thought that you would have gone for a much, much larger wedding. You know that that was what I wanted for you. I don't get what's wrong with having a big wedding when you invite all your friends and your family to come and help you celebrate. That is what weddings are all about, after all. I mean, this is going to be the only time you ever get to do something like this. I just think that you should really go all out with it since it's such a big deal. Then again, you never know. Maybe this won't be the only time that you end up doing this after all.
And just what is that supposed to mean? You think that Tommy and I are going to get divorced or something? Why would you say that to your daughter who is getting ready to get married? What is the matter with you?
No, I wasn't saying that about you at all. I'm sorry, I very much wasn't thinking when I typed that. If anything, that comment would have been better directed at your older brother. I certainly wasn't talking about you and Tommy.
You mean him and Jessica? What do you think about those two? You really don't think that their marriage is going to last? Is that what you mean by that?
That's right. Jessica. Well, you know that she was married for your brother, don't you? And to think that he thought it would be a good idea to marry her.
I don't really get what the big deal is. I think it's great that they found each other. Oh, actually, that reminds me. I need you to tell something that Jessica told me about the wedding.
Oh, did Jessica tell you something about the wedding? What is it that she said to you?
Well, she told me that she wouldn't be able to make it, actually.
Wait, what? You mean that she's going to miss her own sister-in-law's wedding? What's the matter with her? Why would she do that?
That's what she said. She even sent back the invitation saying that she wouldn't be able to make it. But Eric is going to be able to be there, so that's good at least.
Well, I wonder what happened that only your brother is going to be able to make it. Did you ask Eric at all what Jessica would be doing?
I didn't, but I got the sense that it has something to do with Jessica's ex-husband. I didn't really want to pry any further than that, you know?
I really wonder what it could have been. Surely whatever is going on between the two of them, it can't be more important than being there for your wedding, right?
I don't know. I really don't know what's going on between them anyways. I really just hope more than anything that I didn't do anything to Jessica that made her not want to show up to the wedding. I really do want to try and get along with her, so I hope that we haven't already gotten off on the wrong foot.
That's right. It's good for you to get along with your sister-in-law. In fact, I really just don't get why she would miss this. It must be something huge going on. But what could it be that she needs to go and be there instead of with all of us at your wedding?
I know. I really do hope that everything is okay. But, of course, I don't want to force her to attend my wedding if she really can't make it. But I do really think it's unfortunate that I won't be able to see her. I think she is actually going to be taking her daughter as well, so I don't think either of them will be there.
I see. So neither of them are going to be at your wedding then? Just your brother, Eric? I really don't know what that woman is thinking. Doesn't she know that she's a part of this family now and should be putting us before anyone else?
I really don't think it's that big of a deal, Mom.
I mean, she married Eric with her own baggage from before, and I don't think we should hold that against her or Eric for that matter.
Well, of course, I would never hold that against Eric, but I can still remember the shock that I felt when your brother told me that he was going to be marrying Jessica. I told him that he was better off without her and that he shouldn't be fooling around with her.
I really didn't get that vibe from Jessica at all. I thought she seemed like a nice, normal lady.
Well, that's because you don't know how to read people like I do. Even if people seem nice and normal on the surface, you can never ever know what's lurking just beneath. Hey, Jenny, are you there now? We have to talk right now. Something terrible has happened. Oh, it's just awful. You aren't going to believe it.
Mom, what do you mean? What happened? Are you okay?
Well, do you remember when you told me that Jessica wouldn't be able to be at your wedding?
Yeah, I remember telling you that she had something going on with her ex-husband or something like that, and that's why she wouldn't make it.
I know that you told me that, but I just saw Jessica and her daughter at the park together.
Oh, really? Did you actually see them, or did you just hear about this from someone?
Well, I happened to follow one of Jessica's friends online, and she posted a story of her and Jessica at the park.
Wait, hold on. You're friends with Jessica's friends, but not her? Sorry, just who is this person again, and how did you find them?
Oh, we don't have time to worry about that now. The point is that I saw those photos online. And here we thought that Jessica was running around too busy to be at your wedding, but now we know the truth. We can't let her get away with this. She has to pay.
But I don't understand. Maybe she just had plans with this woman before and couldn't miss them for some reason?
It doesn't matter if she made these plans a year ago. She is missing your wedding to go and play in the park. She lied about having some business with her ex-husband, and now she's out playing with this other woman at the park. We can't just let her get away with this, right?
Well, I agree that I would rather have her at my wedding, but there really isn't anything that we can do about that. Jessica is an adult and can make her own decisions, so...
Hold on a second, Ginny. Are you telling me that you're not mad at Jessica at all right now? Because I think this is just unacceptable, and I think that you should be furious about this.
But I'm really not. I mean, I don't think it's that big of a deal at all, if I can be honest with you.
So you really don't care at all that your sister-in-law is just blowing off your wedding, then?
Mom, please, just calm down. I am telling you that it doesn't bother me. Shouldn't that be enough for you to drop this?
Ginny, I'm so sorry. I knew that I should have kept your brother from marrying this awful woman. And I just know that if your dear old father was still with us today, that he would have never allowed any of this to happen.
Mom, please. I am trying to tell you that I don't have a problem with it and that I'm happy about how my wedding is going. I don't need you to be angry, much less angry on my behalf. Can't we just drop this and move on?
I just don't know what to say. How can someone be so horrible? It's unforgivable.
I mean, I'll admit that I am just a little bit shocked. I really was hoping that Jessica and I were going to be able to get along.
Well, I don't see how that is ever going to happen, given the way that she's blowing you off right now. You really ought to just keep your distance from her. You don't need her in your life anymore.
Sure, I mean, we didn't talk all that much to begin with, but I probably won't be reaching out to her anytime soon. But who knows? Maybe she just really needed to see this friend of hers for some reason. I'm not going to extend the olive branch, but I'm not going to blame Jessica for everything either.
What was your brother thinking marrying that woman? He should have someone younger and kinder and someone who hadn't been married already. It's clear to me now that Jessica is only with your brother because she's after his money.
Mom, I really don't think that's what is going on here at all, and I don't think we should be throwing around accusations like that.
It's not an accusation if you know it's true, and I knew it was true the moment that I met her when your brother brought her home. A woman like her trying to get with someone like him, I just knew that something had to be up, and now I'm positive that it's all about the money.
Are you sure about that? I mean, you know that Jessica was a single mom before that, right? She was having to work and take care of her kid and keep the house clean on top of that. But I think we both know that Eric isn't the kind of guy to make his wife do all of the work. And I think he really loves her for who she is. I think they make a good couple, actually. And I don't really want to keep talking about this topic anyways.
Okay, I understand. Just as long as we can both agree that you and I don't need to pay that horrible woman any mind.
Yeah, sure, Mom. Whatever you say. Anyways, I'm going to start making some food. Hey there, Jessica. Do you have a moment to chat with me really quick? I promise I won't try to take up too much of your time.
Oh, Ginny, what a pleasant surprise. Yes, I can talk. What's the matter?
Well, I just wanted to say that I got the gift that you and Eric sent me the other day. So thank you so much for that lovely stuffed animal. You know that I love collecting them. And I was so happy to see your daughter's cute drawing included as well. Aw. So please pass along my thanks to her too.
Of course, I'll be sure to do that. I know it really isn't much, so I'm very sorry about that.
No, you don't have anything to apologize for. I really liked the gifts. And the little bear even came in a wedding dress. Oh, so it really is perfect. Did you make it yourself?
You could tell, huh? Yeah, I did actually. I remember you saying how much you liked the toys that I made when I showed you before. So I just thought I'd make one special for you.
Wow. Well, that just makes it all the more special. I really do wish that you could have made it to the wedding, though. In fact, I actually heard the other day that you were out with a friend at a park or something. I was really worried that I might have done something to make you not like me, and that's why you didn't end up coming. But you went through the trouble of hand-making me a wedding present, so I guess I'm just a little confused is all.
But I thought you said that you didn't want any poor people at your wedding. You even included that on the wedding invitation. I mean, it was handwritten on my invitation clear as day. It just felt like you put that message on there for me and me alone to see.
Wait, what? You're telling me that on my wedding invitation I said that I didn't want any poor people?
That's right, I saw it written on the wedding invitation. You made yourself very clear. And anyways, I'd always hoped that we could just get along, so I just didn't want to cause you any trouble or start drama. But now you're saying that you do wish I was at your wedding? I guess that makes me a little confused as well.
But I never wrote that on any of my wedding invitations. But now that you mention that, my mom came over and decided to send out all the invitations without asking me first. Maybe she has something to do with this. I mean, I really just don't want to even think about that being the truth, but I don't see how it could be any other way.
You really think that it could have been your mom? But I don't get it. Do you really think that she would do something like that? No offense, but if my mom wrote a message like that on my wedding invitation without telling me, well, I just don't know what I'd do. I'm so sorry, Jenny. This whole time I thought that I had done something to make you not like me. I really thought you just didn't want anything to do with me.
But I just don't see who could have done this if not my mom. Does my brother know about this message on the invitation?
Hey, he was so upset by it that he said he wasn't going to go either. But then I told him that it was your wedding and that he really shouldn't be missing it. I really didn't want to cause any kind of drama between you and your brother right before you got married, but we both agreed that it might be best if you and I kept some distance between ourselves.
But then, why did you send me this lovely handmade teddy bear?
Well, I was already working on it before we even got the invitation. I was actually thinking about throwing it all away when I saw what was written. But I figured that I had gone too far with it and that maybe you would turn around how you thought of me.
I see. Jessica, thank you so much for talking to me about this. I really did want you to be at my wedding, and I'm so sorry this mix-up happened.
No, I'm sorry too. You were always so nice to me in person, and I should have known that something was up when I got that invitation. I mean, I thought that it didn't seem like you at all, but then I started wondering how well I actually knew you and just ended up getting inside my own head about it.
Jessica, has my mom said anything to you that might make you think she did this?
Well, yes, she did actually. She said a few things to me, now that you mention it. Maybe more than a few things, but none of them good things.
Do you think you could tell me what it is that she told you? Because I feel like I need to know exactly what happened before I move ahead with this.
Oh, Ginny, are you there? I have something that I wanted to talk to you about. I just wanted to let you know that I was going to come over to your house this afternoon. My neighbor gave me a whole bunch of strawberries from her garden, and I just can't finish them all by myself. So make sure you eat them all up, okay?
Mom, don't bother coming over to our house, okay? You aren't welcome here.
Oh, don't worry, I won't be there long. I'm sure that the newlyweds want plenty of time to themselves, but I'm still your mother.
That isn't what I'm talking about. I am furious right now.
Are you still upset about Jessica? I know that what she did was awful, but we just need to put her behind us and move on.
No, Mom, I'm not mad at Jessica. I'm mad at you.
What do you mean? Why on earth are you mad at me?
Because you've been bullying Jessica this whole time without telling me.
Bullying her? I have done nothing of the sort. Just what do you even mean by that?
I am talking about what you wrote on my wedding invitation. You said that I didn't want any poor people showing up to my wedding, didn't you?
Just what is all this about?
Don't try and hide the truth from me, Mom. I already know that it's true. I went to Jessica's house and she even showed me the invitation she got, and the note was written in your handwriting.
But that isn't true. I didn't do it. Do you even have any proof of what you're saying?
I don't. But I remember you coming over and saying that you were going to take care of the invitations without even waiting for me to say yes. So, who else could have done this?
Well, what about Jessica? She could have done this herself to make me look bad. That has to be it. Don't you get it? She's trying to come between us.
I really don't think that's what's happening. I mean, why would she even do something like that?
It's because she's jealous of our family. That's why. That has to be it.
Oh, really? Because I talked to Jessica and she told me all about the horrible things that you've said to her. Ever since the day that Eric first brought her home.
I have no idea what you're talking about at all.
I just wish I had known about this sooner. You really did have me fooled. I will give you credit for that much.
But you don't understand. Jessica is a bad woman. She's only with your brother for his money.
Mom, we both love Eric. But you and I know that he doesn't even make enough money to be worth trying to marry him for it.
But it's because she's already been divorced. She was desperate for anyone to marry her.
You and I know that isn't true either. I've seen the way Jessica and Eric are together, and they are clearly in love. You have no idea what you're talking about.
So then what? You're just really going to take Jessica's side in this over your own mother? How could you do that to me?
I'm not believing either of you. I'm putting together the evidence and seeing what is most likely from that. And it's clear to me now that you were lying to me about Jessica just because you don't like her. Not only that, but you were trying to turn me against her as well.
But, well, it isn't my fault. I was just trying to protect my children.
Well, Eric and I have talked and we've both agreed that we want nothing to do with you. We want you out of our lives.
You mean that you two are just going to cut me out? Just like that? But that isn't fair. You can't do that.
We can and we will, and if you don't like it, you only have yourself to blame for this. You didn't just hurt Jessica by doing this. You destroyed your own children's trust in you.
Please don't do this. You can't do this to me. I'm your mother.
I'm afraid we've made our minds and nothing is going to change that. After that, Eric and I agreed to block our mom on everything. Eric and Jessica even went out and found a new place to live. Since I had just gotten married as well, I explained all of this to my husband, and he agreed that it was a good chance to move away ourselves. I really just didn't see my mom being so manipulative, but I knew that the Jessica my mom was telling me about wasn't the woman that I had met. It wasn't long after that, however, that rumors started to fly around our family about why my mom's children had moved so far away from her. Soon, everyone in our family knew the truth about my mom, and they all stopped talking to her one by one. My mom has been all alone ever since then. Meanwhile, Jessica and Eric have been living happy and quiet lives together. Tommy and I didn't move very far from them, and we still see each other very often. Jessica and I don't really talk about my mom that much, but we both laugh about how we both thought that the other person hated us. I'm happy that I've gotten so close with my sister-in-law. Meanwhile, my husband and I have been settling into the married life quite well. Of course, a lot had to change after we got married, and then again with the move. We both found new jobs, though, and have been enjoying our new lives far away from my mom. I sometimes think about reaching out and seeing how she is doing, since she seems to be all alone now. But then I'll unblock her and see some of the crazy things that she is posting about nowadays, and I understand that it's just wise to avoid her at all costs now. It's sad to realize that your mother wasn't the person that you thought she was. But it's also important to understand that new family can be found anywhere. And sometimes the people who you thought were your family don't always have to be. It's been a few months since we all moved away, however, and now Tommy and I are expecting a child on the way. We're so excited for them to meet their cousin, Jessica's daughter. Which reminds me, Eric and Jessica are expecting their own child as well. It really just goes to show that family can happen where there's love and trust.
Hey Lance, are you there? I was just curious as to whether or not you had already finished working. You remember telling me that you said you weren't going to be coming home late today, right?
Oh, hey Francine. Yeah, don't worry. I'm almost done with work here. I promise you that I won't be late today, okay?
Got it. I'll take your word on that. Just remember, no making little stops along the way either, right? Just come straight home. After all, dinner tonight was made by our very own Daphne.
Hold on a second. You're telling me that Daphne made dinner tonight?
I know! Isn't it just amazing? I'm so proud of her.
I see. Well, what did she end up cooking? What are you going to be having for dinner?
She made potato salad and is roasting some chicken breasts in the oven right now. I told her that if she was going to be cutting and baking things, that I would at least have to be in the kitchen to watch her, of course. But aside from stand there and make sure there were no injuries, she did it all by herself.
Wow. Well, that really is something then, isn't it? I mean, our little daughter cooking her family dinner all by herself. Who would have thought?
I know, our little girl really is amazing. I've just been so proud of her lately. She's always doing her best to be so helpful around the house and help out in any way that she can. And when she gets home from school, she puts away the clean laundry that I leave out right away. She even helps me clean the bathroom sometimes, though I tell her she can't do the bits that involve scrubbing with bleach.
Well, that's good that you have someone around the house that you can count on to help you while you get bigger.
I know, but the thing is that I haven't even had to ask her to do anything at all. But I guess she must know something about what happens when a woman gets pregnant. At least that they get bigger and bigger. So I've just been thankful to have the extra hands around the house.
I think Daphne would make a really good big sister, don't you? But you know, they do say that when a kid gets a little sibling, that they do take on some parental roles and try to copy more of what they see their parents doing. I think that Daphne is probably going to be doing something similar after we have this kid.
Yeah, you're probably right about that. I can see it happening for sure. But I guess that's what happens when you get a new brother or sister. The way you think about being there for others changes.
That's true. And I guess you do hear that only children tend to be a little spoiled because they get all of the attention from their parents. So I guess as long as in the meantime we don't do anything like that, there shouldn't be anything to worry about really, yeah? Either way, I think that this is going to be a great chance for our daughter to grow up and take on some more responsibility.
And to think that all these changes in our daughter took place just over the last few months. I mean, she never throws tantrums, and I've had to talk with her about her behavior much less often now. I really am feeling much better about having this next child, knowing that I can count on Daphne to help.
Oh, that's right. Speaking of, I mean to ask when you think you were going to go back to your parents' house to have a baby. You did the same thing when we had Daphne, right? So I assumed you were going to do it for this time as well.
You're right that I did go back to my parents to have Daphne, but now I'm really wondering if I need to go back to them this time. I mean, I think with Daphne it was more to do with the fact that she was my first daughter. But then again, it would be good to have adults around to help me after I have this baby. We both know how busy of a time it was the last time that we had a newborn.
Yeah, I don't think we got sleep for months after Daphne was born. It certainly wasn't easy, I'll say that much.
Yeah, it really wasn't. Maybe I should try and do this at my parents' after all. I mean, spending a month with them couldn't hurt. I guess that means that you and Daphne would have to get along without me, though, isn't that right?
Yeah, sounds like we really don't have much of a choice now, does it? But I know that we'll do our best without you. Although I would be lying if I said that I wasn't just a little bit nervous.
I knew that you would be just a little worried at the least.
Well, you know me. I just don't know how to take care of the house the way you and I guess now Daphne do. So yeah, I guess you could say that I'm a little worried.
I know, but you really don't need to keep the house spotless. Just do what you can and I'm sure it'll be fine. If you really start getting desperate, though, you can always just keep asking Daphne for some help around the house, okay?
Yeah, I guess you're right. But I just don't know how it would look to rely so much on my daughter for help cleaning the house. I remember when you went away to your parents the first time that it was pretty easy for me. But now I'll have Daphne around here, so I guess things are going to be just a little bit different this time. I guess I won't just be able to get away with wearing the same clothes from yesterday and cooking really easy stuff for myself all the time.
Yeah, I mean, maybe don't do that with our young daughter around the house. But who knows? Maybe she'll want to help you with the laundry and the cooking. You never know.
Well, I just worry that by the time you come back to the house, Daphne will be running things and I won't have anything to do.
You know, if you're really that worried about it, I could always just stay here and have the baby in town. I know that my going away would probably be pretty hard on Daphne as well.
Right. But even after you do have the baby, you're going to need to keep still and rest for a while, won't you?
Well, it is what happened last time. But either way, I just don't think I'll be much use around the house right after I have this baby.
Well, in that case, maybe I should just go back to my parents in the meantime as well.
Wait, what? You mean that while I would be at my parents' waiting to give birth, that you would go to yours until I get back home?
Exactly. Then, nothing would really have to be done at the house, and when we come back, things would be just as we left them.
Well, I guess that's one option for you, But are you really sure that your parents would go along with that?
I think they'd probably be fine with it. I mean, I could still get to work from my parents' place pretty easily. Not to mention the fact that if we were staying with them, they could help with all kinds of things when it comes to taking care of Daphne. Although, I guess her school is just a bit farther from their house though, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think that Daphne wouldn't have that much longer before her summer break was going to start anyways.
Then I guess the timing of it all really wouldn't be so bad after all. Okay then. I guess that basically seals it. I'll go to my parents' house while you go to yours, and then everything should be just fine.
Well, okay. If that's what you want to do, then I won't stop you. But just please tell your parents how thankful we are for hosting you two.
Oh, don't worry. I'll make sure to do just that. I think I'll text her right now, actually.
Hey there, Lance. How are things going? How have you been? Are things going well at your parents' house?
Hey there, Francine. Yeah, things are going great. Thanks for asking. Even Daphne's really enjoying herself. How are things for you? I hope that you hadn't been too bored without us. Are your parents doing okay?
Yeah, everyone here is doing just fine. Thank you for asking.
Perfect. And what about the baby? How is he doing? Is everything okay with him?
He's doing just fine. But basically all he does all day is drink milk and cry, if I'm being honest. And man, this little guy can really cry. I think he must have had a lot of pent-up emotion being inside me all that time. It must feel good to get it all out.
Well, as long as our little guy is healthy, that's all that really matters to me. But I remember that Daphne was really quiet when we took her home, remember? I guess this is kind of new for us then.
Yeah, I suppose you're right about that. It's been so long since we had Daphne, I forgot what it was like to have a little baby again. Oh, he really is a cutie. I wish that you both could have been here when I had him. I'm so excited for Daphne to meet her new little brother.
And me. I want to meet the little fella too, you know? We're both so excited and talk about getting to meet the newest member of our family all the time. We look at the pictures that you sent us so often as well.
Do you really? Aw. Well, now that I know that, I'll be sure to send you even more photos then. You know, I was also worried about Daphne, though. Has she been okay living out there with you and your parents?
I think that she gets a little bored only having us to hang out with from time to time. But she isn't throwing any kinds of fits or crying about it. And I think she's gotten really good at finding ways to keep herself entertained ever since we arrived here.
I see. Wow, I really am just so proud of her. I really was worried that being this far away from home for so long was really going to affect her. But I guess this must mean that she's really ready to take on the role of being an older sister now, don't you think?
I know it's a bit cliche, but they really do grow up so fast, and our little girl is no exception at all. If anything, being here has been the hardest on me. I really miss you, and I can't wait to meet our new child.
Well, don't worry. I certainly feel the same way. I miss you all so much, and I can't wait to see you both. I was thinking that maybe you two could come over and see me here at my parents' house next weekend.
I think I already have something scheduled for this weekend, unfortunately. Actually, my parents have a little vacation planned, if I'm being honest.
Oh, really? And just where were they thinking of going on this little vacation of theirs?
I think they were going to try and go to Hawaii and hit up a few of the islands over there.
Oh, wow! That'll be so exciting! What an amazing trip!
Yeah, they are really excited for this trip. I know that they've always talked about wanting to go at least once. And since Daphne and I were here, they asked us if we would like to go along with them as well.
So you're all going to get to go together? That really is great for you all. I would be lying if I said I wasn't jealous.
I know, but I really am sorry that that's what we'll be busy doing while you're at your parents' house. Promise that when you get back, we'll find something for us to do as well.
Well, I'm not really in any rush to pack up my bags and go traveling around anywhere right now. I would much rather relax and concentrate on the baby. So I have no problem actually being stuck here while you all go do this. Make sure to have lots and lots of fun for me, though.
Of course, but I'll be honest, I probably won't be able to help feeling bad about leaving you out of this. We'll really miss you, Francine.
I promise you that I'll be just fine. And besides, it's Daphne's summer break. She shouldn't spend all of that time just with her grandparents. It'll be good for you and her to make some good summer memories together. Besides, it's not like I can even go on a flight right now with this newborn. So I think it's great that you two are going out and not letting us slow you down.
You never do anything of the sort, my dear. But anyways, I'll make sure we have enough fun for everyone.
That's great, Lance. Tell Daphne that I miss her and can't wait to see her, okay? Hey there, sweetie. How's it going? I hope that you and your dad are enjoying your little vacation together. Mom,
It's been so long since I've heard from you.
I know. I really am so sorry that I can't be there for you right now. When I heard you were all taking this trip together, I really did wish that I could go. But surely you must be having enough fun with your grandparents and dad to make up for that, right? Anyways, I just wanted to make sure that you were okay and enjoying your vacation.
But I didn't even go on the trip.
Wait, what? What do you mean you didn't go on the trip? Did you all end up not going or canceling or something? Did something bad happen?
No. I mean that they all left me here and went to go on the trip by themselves. Even Dad isn't here.
Sorry, let me just try and get this straight then. You're telling me that you're all alone at your grandma's house right now? I don't understand. Why would they leave you like that?
Well, they said that I wasn't really part of the family, so it would be my job to watch over the house.
They said you weren't part of the family? Are you sure they weren't talking about me?
Well, Grandma has been saying all kinds of really mean things about you ever since Dad and I got here. And to be honest, Grandma has been bullying me too. She told me that I look like you and she keeps calling me stupid. I don't get what's going on though. Why doesn't Grandma like you, Mom?
I really don't know at all. I mean, I never really thought that we didn't get along or anything like that.
Well, you should tell Grandma that because I don't think she knows that yet. I don't know about Grandpa so much. But Grandma has been saying really mean things about you and I, that's for sure. I just don't say anything and listen to her. But I don't like what she says one bit.
So it is true that your grandmother and I aren't the closest of people. We do have a history of butting heads. But I still don't understand why she thinks that makes it okay to be mean to you. I'm so sorry that you've had to go through all this, Daphne. This must be so hard on you.
Well, it did make me pretty sad, yeah. But I didn't cry. I promise. But the reason I didn't cry is because Grandma always laughs at me whenever I do.
So that's why you've been holding everything in? I'm so sorry you've been through this, dear. Why didn't you reach out to me and say anything? I would have loved to know about this sooner.
Well, I couldn't reach out to you. You just had a baby. I just didn't want to worry you with things that were going on all the way over here. It's only been a month since we left anyways.
I know, but you should know that you don't have to take being treated like that.
But I'm going to be a big sister from now on, right? It's important for me to know how to be patient and let nothing get to me.
Daphne, you are going to be a brilliant older sister, and I have no doubts about that. But you are also a kid, and you don't deserve what's happening.
You know, Dad even told me not to tell you that they had left me here to watch the house.
You're kidding me. He really told you not to tell me about that? I would have thought that he would have stood up for you and tried to help you.
No, he never does anything like that. And whenever Grandma would make fun of me, Dad would just laugh along with her. So I never said anything to Dad because I knew that he wouldn't have done anything for me anyways. Then I thought that this was bullying too, right? And that Dad was actually bullying me. And that's why I thought that I had to tell you about it. You always told me to tell you if anyone was ever bullying me, remember?
Of course, dear. You've done very well to tell me about all of this. I really am so proud of you. Thank you so much for telling me about this. I really do mean that.
But Mom, I don't want to be in this house anymore. I want to be with you and my baby brother. I hate being here where everyone is so mean.
Right. I'm so sorry, dear. I can't help but think that it's partially my fault you ended up in this situation. I really do hope that you can forgive me for not being there for you more.
Mom, you shouldn't say that this is your fault. It's not your fault at all. And it certainly isn't my baby brother's fault either. Grandma and Dad are the ones being mean here.
You're right, Daphne. Anyways, I'm going to go and pick you up right now. You won't have to stay there any longer. Just get your bags ready, okay?
Hey there, Daphne. Where are you? Daddy just got back from his vacation and I can't find you anywhere. Are you out playing or something right now?
Hi, Dad. I'm actually at Grandma and Grandpa's house right now.
Really? But I thought that I've looked everywhere for you and I can't find you anywhere. Are you trying to play hide and seek with me or something like that?
Oh, no, sorry. I'm not at that Grandma and Grandpa's house. I'm at the other one.
Wait, what? What do you mean the other Grandma and Grandpa's house? I'm afraid I'm not following.
Well, I don't think of the Grandma and Grandpa over there as my grandparents anymore. After all, Grandma said that I'm not even part of the family, remember? So now I'm with my real grandparent.
So you're telling me that you're with your mom's parents right now then? I don't get it though. They live so far from here. How did you manage to get all the way over there?
Well, yesterday Grandma and Grandpa came to pick me up from here. They knew I was here alone because I told Mom that you all left me behind. They told me that I could go home and stay with them and Mom for a while.
Wait a second. You told your mom everything?
Yeah, I did. And she got really mad when I did.
Right, well, Daphne, I am very, very sorry for leaving you behind, and I shouldn't have done that. But I hope you realize that I didn't have any choice. I mean, it was your grandma's decision, and we have to listen to what she says.
But I told you that I didn't even want to go and stay with them in the first place. I thought that it was just going to get to be the two of us taking care of the house together while Mom was away.
I know, but you know how bad I am at doing the chores, don't you? I can't really function without someone around the house to do things for me. I really don't think that you have that much fun if it was only the two of us.
So basically you're saying that you would rather sacrifice your daughter's happiness just so that you wouldn't have to do any work around the house? And you didn't even speak up for your own little girl when your mom was saying all kinds of horrible things to her?
Oh, wait a second. Is this Francine?
That's right. And I know about all that you've put our poor little girl through. Could you do that to her, Lance? I thought that you were a better father than that. How could I have been so wrong?
No, wait, hold on. You do have it wrong, I swear. Of course I love our daughter. Well, you know my mom. She has to have things her way.
I don't want to hear it from you. I know all that I need to know about you after this.
Wait, no, please. I can come over and see you right now. Please, I haven't even met my son.
And you never will. It's clear that you don't think of us as your family, and if that's how you feel, then fine. The three of us can be more than happy by ourselves, and we don't need or want you around. In the end, Lance did try coming to my parents' house to apologize, but my dad just chased him off the moment he stepped out of his car. I might have listened to what he had to say, but my parents weren't about to allow me to put myself in that position. I texted Lance later that I would be hiring a divorce lawyer and that he would be hearing from me through her. I heard that after the divorce, Lance went into a depression so bad that he even had to quit his job. Now I hear that he's living with his parents full-time now, and that they both have to take care of him. I don't know how they do it, only having their retirement to live off of, but I'm sure one of all of them have had to go back to work now. As for Daphne, my son and I, we all took some time to stay with my parents while I found a new place for us, far away from Lance and his horrible family.
Hey Rachel, are you there? I was just curious whether or not you were on your way home yet or not. Are you working overtime tonight or something like that? What is taking you so long?
Yeah, Tim, I'm really sorry about this. I was just about to walk out of the office when my boss called me into her office. Anyways, I've still got some work to do here, so don't bother waiting up for me when it comes to dinner or anything like that.
Alright, I see. Well, okay. That's fine, I suppose. But is there even anything in the house that we could have for dinner?
Yeah, I think there should be some stuff in the freezer that wouldn't be that hard to heat up and turn into a meal. It should be pretty easy. I think there's some chicken nuggets or something in there.
Alright. I actually packed those for my lunch today, so they're all gone already.
Oh, really? So there's no more left for you or Tina?
Yeah, sorry. I was just really craving them all week, and then I finally broke and packed a bunch of them for my lunch. So can you think of anything else that we might be able to eat?
I do still think we have some leftovers from the other night in the fridge. They should be in the Tupperware. But I think I remember you telling me that you weren't a huge fan of that dish.
Right. I wonder if there's anything else we could do for dinner tonight then.
Well, why don't the two of you just go out to eat or something like that? That could be fun.
You mean you think just Tina and I should go out to eat dinner together?
Yeah, why not? When was the last time that you two went out and did something together like that? I think Tina would really like it if her dad took her out to eat for dinner as a special treat.
I really don't know. If I can be honest, I don't really think that Tina even likes me all that much. I just don't know how well we would do trying to go out with just the two of us like that.
What do you mean by that? Why do you think that your own daughter doesn't like you? Besides, the two of you are just going out. Is that really so bad?
I just really don't think that Tina is going to go along with that. I don't know what it is about her, but she has been getting into fights with me more and more over the silliest things.
Oh, I see. But you know, if I can be honest with you, I think you've been doing something similar with her now.
But what I want to know is why she doesn't ever talk back to you. I mean, it's not like I'm trying to control every little aspect of her life. I'm just trying to warn her about the things that she should and shouldn't be doing, is all.
I know, but I guess if you're going to be doing that, then you really just have to expect that your daughter is going to push back. Especially when you consider all that in the light of the fact that most of her life you haven't really been home all that much. To her, you're basically just someone who's in the house in the morning and doesn't ever come back until late. And you certainly could be doing more to ask about her life while you're at home together with her.
What are you talking about? Of course I can't do any of that. I mean, I thought she would just like me because we were family.
You really don't know at all about how high school girls work, do you? She isn't just going to open up to someone that she sees as a stranger. You need to try and talk more with your daughter. Otherwise, she's never going to stop taking this cold attitude towards you. Do you understand?
But it isn't fair. How can my own daughter dislike me so much? Oh man, you have any idea how sad that makes me? I mean, the reason I'm not at the house at all is because I'm out working for all of us.
I realize that, but the fact of the matter is that you're going to have to try and close the distance that has grown between you and her, okay? I mean, you don't have to solve the problem all at once. It's okay to start with just a few words now and then to cut the tension. Then you can try and build up your relationship with each other from there until you're as close as you were when she was a little girl. But as things stand right now, I really don't think you're doing much to help your case.
But I really do want things to go back to the way they were. That would make me happier than anything with. I just want to have my daughter back. The one who loves me and who I know how to get along with.
Well, I think that you're going about it the wrong way if that's really what you want. Especially with a girl her age, you really need to watch how you act around her. Because if you approach her too strongly, then it's going to drive her away from you as well. You can understand that, right?
I know, but sometimes I just wonder what life would be like if we had a son instead. I think then I would really know how to get along with our kid.
Well, I really just don't see the point in wasting time on thoughts like that when you have your own reality to worry about.
You're right, but I just can't believe that as she's getting older, our daughter is coming to hate me. It feels like I'm being punished for something.
Well, I really am sorry that you're feeling like this, Tim, but what about your brother? Doesn't he also have a daughter who's in high school? Maybe you two should try and plan something together where the four of you can all hang out. That way you two can use spending time with Tina's cousin as an excuse for you all to go out together.
That's not a bad idea. Or rather, it wouldn't be if it weren't for that nasty personality our daughter has. At least my brother's daughter is a sweet and kind girl. Nothing like our Tina.
Tim, you really shouldn't be talking about your own daughter like this. You know that, don't you? I mean, if you really want to get along with her, then you have to start giving her the benefit of the doubt.
I get that, but look, all I'm saying is that I don't think the two of us are going to be able to eat out together.
I guess not, huh? Well, then maybe in that case you should just have something delivered to the house. What about that? Hey, Tim, I was just wondering if you wouldn't mind if I went to go and spend some time at my parents' house. I would leave this weekend and probably spend about a month over there with them.
I guess that's okay with me, but why do you want to go and spend time over there for?
Well, you know how my parents have their farming business, right? It's going to be harvest season, so I just want to be there to offer them a hand if they need it. After all, they've been doing this all their lives, but they are starting to get older. I know that my mom's knees and back just aren't what they used to be. And my dad, well, you know all the things that have been happening with him. Basically, I'm pretty sure they're going to need my help.
I see. Yeah, you might actually be right about that. It can't be easy running a farm at their age.
Well, would you like to come along with me? It could be fun.
I think I'd rather not. Thanks for the offer, though. After all, I have all these work I have to do. Not to mention that the fact last time I tried to help your parents on your farm, I had a terrible time.
Yeah, I was worried that you were going to say something like that. But it really is fine if you don't go. I shouldn't be long.
Well, what about Tina? Were you going to be taking her with you as well?
Well, I did always used to take her to my parents when I went, didn't I? And she would always love getting to see her grandparents, too. And it wasn't like they were ever upset to see their granddaughter or have the extra hands around the farm. But I also know that finals are coming up soon for her and that it would probably be better if she stayed home to study.
So then you're saying you're gonna leave Tina and I home alone with each other for a week?
Yes? So just make sure that the house doesn't burn down while I'm away, okay?
Wait just a second. You can't do this to me. Come on, you know that this isn't gonna go well.
But this is a chance for you two to get closer to one another, don't you think?
Where? How so? In what world do you actually see that happening? Because I'm telling you that it is just not gonna work at all, okay? I know that this whole time is gonna be spent fighting with her over every little thing.
I really think that you're being a bit overdramatic with all that, Tim. I'm sure things will be fine between the two of you. Prove me right, okay?
You don't know what it's like when you're not around. I mean, she doesn't even let me get near her most of the time.
Well, that's okay. It's important to give her space. That's one way you can start to build up your relationship with her. And you two don't need to argue over every little thing, you know? There are ways to come to agreements with her. Besides, I'm only going to be away for a week. What's the worst that can happen in that time?
But what about our meals? Who's gonna cook for us while you're away at your parents' house? And how are we supposed to find things to talk about at the dinner table without you there?
Maybe you two can start off by not having dinner together? I mean, I think that it's only natural for a high school girl to want some independence.
I see. And I guess you won't be here to cook for us. We could just try going out to eat more while you're gone.
Do what you think is best, but just don't let her stay out too late. She still has school to worry about, not to mention that it's dangerous.
I know, but she just doesn't listen to me at all, no matter what I tell her.
Well, then I'll speak to her about this as well, and I'll try and convince her to have dinner with you while I'm away, okay?
Okay. I'm really still not sure about this, but I guess I'll do my best.
I know you can do it. The most important thing is that you make sure Tina gets back home by her curfew, okay? And on the days that you have to stay late to work, and just make sure that she's already gotten home. And if you got home before she does, don't go to sleep until she's back.
Okay. Right. I think I can handle with that. Hopefully.
Well, I just know that you like to drink when I've gone away before, so just don't go overboard and remember that you're still taking care of your daughter. Tina, what is the meaning of this? I want an answer now, young lady. Why in the world is our house such a huge mess, huh? Oh, Mom, did you get back from Grandma and Grandpa's house? I didn't realize you were getting back today. I want to know what happened to our house. Why is it like this? I mean, the inside is just a total wreck. What happened? Are you and your dad okay? Yeah, we're totally fine. It's no big deal. So then, you're really okay? You didn't get hurt or anything like that? What happened to the house? Did someone break in? We need to get to the bottom of the house. I'm calling the police. Oh, there's no need for that, Mom. I was the one who made the house the way it is. What do you mean? You caused all of this mess? Yeah, it was me. There wasn't a robber or anything like that. I was the one who did that to the inside of our house. I'm really sorry that you were so shocked by it, though. I made sure not to break anything important, though, so if you're worried about that, then don't be. But I still don't understand. Why would you do this to our house? Did you and your dad get into some kind of fight or something like that? Is that why you did this? No, it wasn't anything like that at all. Actually, this was all part of my plan to drive Dad out of the house before you came back home. I still don't get it. Why would you do that? Why did you need to get rid of your dad? Because he was cheating on you, Mom. I saw it with my own eyes, I swear. What? Your father was cheating on me? It's true. I know it might be hard to believe, but it really did happen. But I'm so confused. What did you see that made you think that he was cheating on me? Well, for one, I saw Dad walking around with a woman, and I had no idea who she was. But he had his arm around her. I even got close enough that they didn't notice me, but I could hear them. And the lady was asking Dad how much longer he was going to make her wait until he divorced you. And you're sure that this man that you were following was actually your dad and not someone else? I mean, you didn't happen upon the wrong people by mistake. No way, Mom. I know it was Dad. I'm absolutely sure of it. I mean, his voice, his face, they were all Dad's. I don't know what to say. Your dad was cheating on me? But I really don't think that you should be that surprised, Mom. I mean, we both know that if there's one thing Dad is good at, it's breaking promises. I really don't think that he ever cared about you or I. And he never spends any time at home anyways. I guess you are right about that, yes. Anyways, I know this is all hard to take in, and I don't have any stronger proof that my words and what I saw. I was so surprised and my heart was beating so fast that I didn't even think to take a picture of what I saw, but that's why I had to make the house the way that it was. But that's what I still don't understand. What does what you saw and what you did to the house have to do with each other? Well, I just thought that if Dad came home and saw that the house had been turned upside down, then he would ask me if I knew what had happened. And then I was going to tell him that some crazy lady stormed into the house and started demolishing everything, demanding that I get away from her man. So you're telling me that you did all of this to try and pin this on the woman that your dad was with? That's right. That's exactly what I was trying to do. I thought that if he knew that this other woman acted this way, then he would be forced to act. And I thought that earlier he would break up with her or realize that he'd been caught in his affair and choose to leave us alone forever. It was also that I could try to back Dad into a corner where he had to admit that he was cheating. I see. And just how exactly did you see all of that happening?
Well, I thought that Dad would have seen the house, called the police, and then I could have told them about the lady.
I see. And what was supposed to happen then?
Well, then Dad was going to be under so much pressure that he would have to admit to the affair, or just make up excuses that would have blown up in his face.
Tina, I don't even know what to say. This is really some plan of yours.
Well, thank you very much. I put a lot of thought into it, actually.
You know, it's actually even a bit scary that you've gone and done all of this.
I know, but I also knew that it was Dad who I was going up against. And I think we both know that he would never admit to being wrong unless he was really backed into a corner. Plus, if he did admit what he did, it would make it so much easier for you to sue him for his affair.
You think that I'm going to sue your father? Tina, do you think that he and I should get a divorce?
Of course the two of you need to get a divorce. I mean, Dad is always using being busy with work to get out of spending time with us. And when he's away from home, he's just cheating on you and ignoring me. And you're telling me that you really want to be married to a guy like that?
Well, of course not, but I mean...
There's nothing else to say then, is there? You and Dad just aren't meant to be.
Okay, I think you're right. I'll go along with your plan then, and we'll see if we can't get him to admit what he's done.
Great! Come and meet me at the restaurant where I'm at, and we'll wait together for Dad to get home.
Hey, Tina. What the heck happened to our house?
Dad! You're finally home. I was wondering when you were getting back. I was so scared.
But what happened? Why is our whole place such a mess? And where are you right now?
I have no idea what happened. Some crazy lady showed up to the house and started knocking things over. Then she started shouting at me, and I got so scared that I ran out of the house.
You're telling me that it was some strange lady who did all of this? Was she trying to rob the house or something like that?
No, nothing like that. She wasn't a thief, but she was screaming about all kinds of crazy things.
What do you mean? What was she saying to you?
She was asking me who I was and telling me that I needed to stay away from her man. And she kept saying your name over and over again, and then I got so scared that I ran out of the house.
I see. Well, do you remember at all what this lady looked like? Did you get a good look at her?
I guess she was in her late 20s or maybe early 30s, and she was blonde with really long hair. And I remember seeing that she had her ears pierced while she was knocking stuff over. I think they were heart-shaped earrings or something like that. Do you have any idea who this could be?
No. I definitely have no idea who that lady could have been.
Are you sure? I mean, she was saying your name over and over again.
I don't know who she is.
Well, then I guess we'll have to call the cops about this. They'll get to the bottom of it all.
Wait, I don't think that we really need to go that far as to call the cops.
But why not? This lady broke into our house and did this. We have to catch her.
No. I mean, yes. I finally remembered who that lady is.
Really? Because she kept calling you her man and telling me to stay away from her.
Well, okay. To tell you the truth, I was seeing this woman. But you can't tell your mom, okay?
But why shouldn't Mom know about this?
Because it would destroy your mom to know that I was doing this. You wouldn't want to hurt your mom, would you? Please, I'll buy you whatever you want. If you don't tell your mom. Just come back home and help me clean up before your mom gets back.
I'm sorry to say, Tim, but I already saw the house, and you aren't going to get away with this.
Wait, is this Rachel? When did you get back home?
Just a bit earlier than you, actually. Now, what is this about you having an affair?
Hold on a second. Does that mean you're with Tina right now?
That's right. I'm sorry we had to mislead you like that, but it was all your daughter's idea.
So was there even a lady who broke into our house?
That was also a lie that Tina came up with to get you to confess, although she did see you and this other woman going out together.
She saw us. Are you serious?
She saw you with your arm around another woman and knew that she had to think of a way to make you confess. And you did just that, didn't you?
Wait, no, please. You don't understand. This is all a mistake.
The only mistake here is that I stayed with you for this long. How long have you been lying to me, huh? Tina already told me that you two were talking about when you were going to leave me.
No, it isn't like that at all. I swear. Please, you have to believe me.
No, I really don't, Tim. But you do need to tell the truth if you don't want to get into any more trouble.
But you do know that I really love you, don't you? The whole affair was just a little fling. Nothing more.
I don't care what you have to say for yourself now. Your daughter's plan to catch you red-handed worked. You tricked us for this long, but now I'll be able to sue you for your affair.
Hang on. Are you really gonna sue me for this?
That's right. Also, Tina and I are leaving the house, and we're getting divorced, Tim.
Wait. No, you can't do this to me. Can't we at least meet up and talk in person?
No! I don't want to see your face ever again. After that, I served Tim with divorce papers, which he finally realized he had no choice but to sign. I also pressed charges against him and this other woman for their affair, and Tina and I used the money to move far, far away. I have no idea what Tim is doing or if he's even still with the other woman he was with. But frankly, I don't care. I'm just glad that I have a daughter clever and driven enough not to let her father take advantage of us like he did. Hey, Sammy, are you there? How have you been? I just wanted to let you know that I'm back from that long, long business trip that I was on.
Oh, wow, Aunt Tracy! It's been forever since I've heard from you. I was already doing okay, but now I'm doing much better knowing that you're back in town. This is so exciting. I'm so happy that you're back.
Well, I am very happy to be back, but since it's been so long since I went away, you and I should find some time to meet and catch up. I know that I just missed your birthday, so why don't you pick a place to go out to, and it will be my treat.
Really? You mean it? Okay, thank you so much. I'll be thinking of something that we both like and then let you know when I've made up my mind. I have so much to tell you. Lately, I've been really getting into hip-hop dance, and I've actually gotten pretty good, if I do say so myself. Maybe I can even show you some of my moves when you come over?
Well, that certainly does give me ideas for what presents I could get you, that's for sure.
You mean it? You're the best aunt ever. Thank you so much.
Of course, anything for my favorite niece. Maybe I can just take you to the shopping mall after our meal together?
But I'm your only niece, and I would really like that.
Speaking of that, what has that brother of mine been up to lately? Has he been doing well?
You want to know about Dad? Dad is good. He and Mom are talking about something right now. I don't really know what. So I'm just in my room playing by myself is all.
Oh, well, I hope it's not a serious talk. Is everything okay at home?
Well, I said they were talking, but really it's just Mom telling him that he needs to get his life together.
I see. Well, I'm very sorry that you're having to hear all of that at home, Sammy.
Yeah, I mean, Mom is really mad. I have my headphones in, but I can still hear her. Still, at least they're not both yelling at each other like they were before.
Sammy, are you okay? You're not feeling sad or hurt or lonely when they get like this, are you?
No, I'm totally fine. Thanks for asking. I know that adults have a lot of problems and aren't very good at talking about them.
Well, that's a very wise thing for you to notice at only 10 years old.
I guess. I just read a lot of books, and it seems like adults never know how to talk in a way that actually gets their ideas across. But I don't think it's just grown-ups. Maybe it's something to do with having a boyfriend or girlfriend. I've heard friends as older siblings talking about this kind of stuff before, too.
Well, I think that you're on the right track to grow up into a mature, smart young lady. But do you think that your mom and dad have been getting into fights even more than usual?
Maybe? I guess. I don't know. This time Mom is really mad, but sometimes it's Dad who gets really mad and Mom who gets yelled at. Oh, yeah! I almost forgot to tell you, Aunt Tracy. Last week I baked a cake all by myself. It turned out really, really good.
Well, that's amazing. I'm so happy that you were able to do that. Maybe one day you and I can do some baking together.
I would love that. We could find a really fancy recipe and spend all day just you and I.
I would really like that, Sammy. But don't you ever do any cooking with your parents? I know that your dad is a good cook.
Yeah, I guess, but lately whenever it's Dad's turn to cook, he just always has some food delivered to the house. Don't you think that's kind of like cheating when it's your turn?
Well then, I guess your family's lucky that they have another good cook. You, there to actually make them something good, right?
Yeah, I think my dad just doesn't really like having to cook at all, really.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if you really could handle making a whole meal by yourself. You'd really just have to be extra careful around the fire and knives, but I'm sure you'd do well.
Yeah, I know how to cut. You have to make your hand into a little kitty paw while you do it. That's what I learned. But my parents said that I can't use the stove or knives while I'm home alone.
Well, I think I kind of have to agree with your parents on that one. It's good to be safe. But anyways, I'll tell your mom about our little lunch date and try to schedule it for this weekend.
Great! I can't wait. I'll see you then, Aunt Tracy.
Hey, George, do you have a minute to talk? Because I am really getting sick of this.
Oh, hey, sis. Sorry. What is it that you're talking about?
I am talking about all the things that your wife told me, like about how you never ever help her keep the house clean. And even Sammy was telling me that you're always getting out of cooking when it's your turn.
Oh my gosh, are you really coming after me for that?
I'm just doing things my way. It's not like anyone's getting hurt. And don't even get me started on my wife. She's crazy. I think she might be going through menopause or something like that.
George, don't you think that maybe you're forgetting yourself just a little? I mean, your wife is the one making all the money between the two of you, right? So aren't you basically living off of her salary?
What is that supposed to mean? I have a job. I earn money.
Yes, you do work and you do earn money, but you can't exactly say that you really put that money back towards your family. And now it seems like you're leaving your wife all alone to take care of everything by herself. Aren't you worried that she's going to leave you if you keep acting this way? Is that what you want to happen?
Of course not. But I'm just working really hard on other projects. I have a lot going on, that's all.
And you don't think your wife does either? The least you could do is help her out, right? Instead of wait for her to get home before anything gets done around the house.
Well, I'm sorry, but I just don't have the time for that. I'm busy all day. I'm not just some house husband.
Okay then, if you're really so busy with work, why do you still find time to go out in the afternoons?
What are you talking about? I just work from home all day. Even now, I'm still working.
Oh really? Because I actually just so happened to drive by your house and saw that the car wasn't in the driveway.
Oh, that? Well, yeah. I just stepped out to get some dinner is all.
So you're telling me that if I drive by your house again, that the car is going to be back in the driveway?
Well, I still haven't gotten back home is the thing.
There, you're lying. I knew that you were out messing around. Don't you know that Sammy is going to be back from school soon? Get back home right this instant, George!
Right. I guess I better be heading back about now then.
Honestly, if you're not going to do anything around the house, then you could at least spend some time with your daughter.
But she's already 10 years old. What would a kid that age want to play with her dad for?
What are you talking about? Of course she still wants to play with you. She's always talking about how you're never home and how you leave her alone. You need to be there for her.
I'm a father. Of course I want to be there for her.
Well, then why don't you just go back home and play with her until Lucy comes back? Because if you think she doesn't want to play with you now, then you should just wait until she starts middle school. Just try and make the most of the time that you have with her. It'll be gone before you know it.
Well, I did actually tell her that I was gonna take her somewhere for summer break.
Did you really tell her that?
Of course I did. You think I'm lying? And just why am I having these conversations with you anyways? You're not Mom. You don't get to talk to me like this.
I'm not trying to be Mom, but you're my brother and I want to make sure you're doing okay. But if you must know, even Mom and Dad are nervous for you, but Lucy is a good, sweet woman and you need to treat her right.
You think she's sweet? Shows what you know. She's not like Dad at all.
Yes, I know there are times when she gets angry at you, but have you tried listening to what she says when she gets like that? Also, here's a tip. Maybe ask Sammy if she wants to bake anything. I'm sure you'll get her to go along with you if it's that.
Right, bake. Then maybe this summer I can send her to a baking class.
You want to send her to baking class for the summer? George, don't you think it would be better to do this while her interest is there? Why put it off till then when that's what she wants to do now?
Also, could you maybe not tell Mom and Dad about how mad Lucy gets at me?
If you really don't want me to, then you need to straighten up, because she is your wife and you two have a kid together. You can't keep living like this. Hey, Sammy, were you calling me just now? Sorry, I was in a meeting and I couldn't pick up. Are you okay? What's the matter? Aunt Tracy, you have to come here and help me right now. I'm lost and I'm scared. What are you talking about? What happened? Where are you? Please, I'm almost out of the water and I don't know the way home. You don't know the way home? Sammy, please tell me where you are right now. I'm in the mountains and it's really dark and scary. You're up in the mountains? What in the world are you doing up there? Well, Dad said that he wanted to take me camping up here. So then your dad is there with you too? Can you put him on the phone, please? Well, he said that he had something to do, and then Dad left me here alone. But why would he do that? That's ridiculous. Have you tried calling your mom? No, you can't tell my mom about this. Dad said that she would get really mad if she found out. Dad told me he would be back tonight to pick me up and to wait here, but he said that I wasn't allowed to tell Mom. So please don't tell her about this. Sammy, you poor girl. You've already been through so much. Please, Aunt Tracy, you can't tell Mom, or else Dad said that means I won't be allowed to see you ever again. Okay, well, first, let's concentrate on getting you out of there. Do you have the Maps app on your phone? Yeah, I have that one. Okay, I'm going to tell you how to send me your location, and then I'm going to go and pick you up. Can you wait there for me? I'm so sorry to make you do this for me, Aunt Tracy. No, Sammy, if anyone should be sorry here, it's me. What do you mean? Why should you be sorry? Because, well, let's just talk about this later. First, let me tell you how to send those directions to me.
Hey Tracy, are you there? I'm really sorry, but there's something I gotta talk to you about.
What is it? What do you want now?
Please don't get mad at me, but I need to ask you something important. The thing is, I took Sammy out to go camping and, well, I just came back and she's not here, and she's not picking up her phone either. I still haven't told Lucy about this, but it's bad, right? Do you think I should call the cops?
Do you even realize what a moron you are?
You think I don't know I'm stupid? But now I really don't know what to do at all. Do you think you could just meet me here and help me look around for her?
Well, when did she go missing? Do you know that?
Not really, no.
And why don't you know something like that?
Well, the thing is, I fell asleep and then I woke up. She was just gone. But I only dozed off for maybe about 30 minutes at most.
You really are just horrible. You know that, right?
Tracy, please. You don't have the time for this. We have to worry about finding Sammy first. Could you just help me with this and nag at me later?
If you must know, Sammy is already back with her mom.
Wait. Sammy's back with Lucy?
Do you have any idea just how hot it was today? There were stories of heat stroke all over the news. And you just abandoned your daughter on top of a mountain for hours in that heat? Sammy had to be taken to the ER. By the time I reached her, she was drenched in sweat and delirious.
Wait, I don't understand.
Of course you don't. You don't realize what you've done. What did you expect to happen from leaving a little girl alone like that? And to think that you only left her with one of those mini plastic water bottles, too. No wonder she was so dehydrated.
But then, does that mean Lucy knows all about this?
You were really more worried about your wife finding out than your child getting heat stroke?
No, of course not. How's Sammy? Is she okay?
She was fine after I took her to the ER and they gave her some fluids, but they want to keep her there overnight. And Lucy is there with her.
I see. I had no idea that any of this had happened.
Well, here's something else. Lucy wants a divorce.
Hold on a second. She can't be serious, right? Just over this? Besides, I only had to leave because I had a last-minute meeting with an important client. I just had to make sure we met that day.
Well, I heard from Sammy that you disappeared sometime in the afternoon, and you never came back. What dragged out the meeting?
Right, well, I tried to get out of it, of course. But the guy just wanted to keep talking and talking.
And you think that's an excuse for what you've done? Even if you did actually intend to camp with Sammy, why didn't you call out of work? And even if you couldn't, then why couldn't you have dropped Sammy off at home before going to your meeting?
Well, I really did think that I was going to come right back.
You're a liar. I've had enough of you. You've just been making up excuse after excuse to try and dodge any blame for this.
No, I really do think that what I did was wrong. I'm not lying about that.
Well, Lucy already knows about the affair as well.
Wait, what? What do you mean by that?
You really are stupid. Do you know that? How can you even live with yourself? You left Sammy all alone in the mountains just so that you could see this other woman of yours. All that business meeting nonsense was just a flimsy alibi you thought people would actually fall for. And that's why you told Sammy not to tell anyone, especially her mom, about you leaving her. You even threatened her by using me?
But do you even have any proof of this so-called affair? How can you just believe whatever Lucy tells you like that?
Because Lucy hired a PI to follow you and they have all the proof they need to prove it's true.
Oh no, this is bad.
Well, don't try apologizing all at once. Not that it will do you any good. You're still going to get divorced. Lucy wants your things out of the house by the end of the week, and she never wants to see you again.
But I didn't mean for it to go like this. I thought we could have made this work. How did it come to this?
That's a conversation that you should have had with your wife a long time ago. But more than your mental problems, I can't believe you would do that to your own daughter.
Please, I don't want to get divorced. This isn't fair.
What isn't fair is how you left Sammy like that and threatened her not to tell anyone what you had done. You told her that her mom would get mad, that she'd never see me again, and then you just left her. All so that you could leave to go cheat on your wife. You're terrible.
You're right. I never should have been doing any of that.
And that's to say nothing of the way that you've been treating Lucy up till now. I want you to know that you and I are no longer family, George.
Please, she can't do this to me. My business is going to take off any day now. They're at the ER, you said? I'll go and talk to them about this right now.
Do you know how many ERs there are in this city? But I'm not going to tell you where they are.
Please, Tracy, you have to do this for me. This is my life we're talking about. I'm gonna lose everything.
I don't want to hear it from you. We are not family anymore, remember? After that, George and Lucy got a divorce. Of course, George cried the whole way through it, but when he realized that he had no one backing him up, he quieted down and agreed to it. He was forced to pay Lucy a huge amount of money in the divorce settlement for his affair and endangerment of their child. Then he was made to pay child support after that. George was left penniless and forced to move into a shoebox apartment, working multiple jobs to pay back for all that he's done. And strangely enough, he's a much better father now than he ever was before. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.